So we're up to page Yud base in the Tiferes LeMoishe, and we discussed yesterday the reason for still being in Galus, compared to somebody who basically keeps on eating certain fruit which has poison, food which has poison, and tries to come up with all the different kinds of treatments and medication. But at the end of the day, nothing else is going to work unless he stops partaking in that food. So too is Sinas Chinam. So the first Moshe asks, Sinas Chinam Shevinina Hayom, Sinas Chinam amongst us today. He says, Mishal Hashayel, Efa Yesh Hayom Sinas Chinam. Somebody will ask, where is Sinas Chinam? Yesh Hayom, Kol Kacha B'Teva Chesed Beinenu. There's so much Torah learning and there's so much charity. Unfortunately, much to our dismay, it's still here. And we don't sit to think, how is the Satan dancing between us? And actually uses us as emissaries to do his work of sowing chaos and destruction. Any type of community, you'll always have people with a difference of opinion. It's okay to have a different opinion. It's absolutely fine. However, he explains like this in Parshas Devarim from the Maharal. The reason why we have a difference of opinion is it's not bad quality. The reason why we have difference of opinion is because we're clever. That's why everyone has a difference of opinion. So we don't just accept. We think about it. We think actually it could be different. And sometimes we have it with ourselves that we try and work through a scenario and we say maybe this way, maybe that way, and we think back and forward. And quite frankly, different members of a community may be playing out this conversation in between them. What does the Satan do? He takes these differences of opinion. He uses this difference of opinion, actually creates personal differences between these people until he creates a massive argument and big fight. And then suddenly it's not about what the right thing to do is, it's about winning. It's about that the opinion of one person should be the desired choice, and so then the only way that they see a way out of it is by being victorious. Until it becomes a fight and hatred gets inflamed. Sometimes because of this fight, and differences of opinion of heart, either the group or the community or the yeshiva itself or even Hasidic sects in themselves, they become split. Now they become divided into two groups. It's actually not a bad thing that there are two yeshivas, and maybe the end result is a good thing that there's more than where there was one before, now there are two. As long as they can both respect each other, love each other, and continue on their own way. So it may be that they would have reached the same conclusion, that they would have said, actually, there seems to be a difference in opinion, and, it's impossible to run one shul according to both opinions, or one yeshiva according to both opinions. Maybe we should split it up. And then they can both think of how to do it, and they can work together. But unfortunately, that's not how it's worked out. The actual bad thing about having this difference of opinion is what it ends up creating. And then the hatred remains hidden and swept under the rug. Rav Chaim himself spoke about this. He said, because it's very often found between two people, because of some kind of small confusion or small disagreement that they had. They have almost complaints one on the other. Even though it's not kind of seen as such real hatred, it's just like, a slight. They don't want to discuss it. And he doesn't see eye to eye. But this can lead to actual hatred, and somebody who doesn't see eye to eye and doesn't want to discuss it is actually considered to be an enemy. And it's very interesting because you'd think, what's the big deal? I just don't see eye to eye with this person, but unless you have unless you talk it out, which people obviously often don't want to do because it's awkward. Why would I want to discuss it if I don't agree with him? I just don't agree with him. He knows I don't agree with him. I know I don't agree with him. What am I going to gain by talking to him about it? And the truth be told, that both of you may gain a lot by speaking to each other about it. For starters, you'll come out of it even still with the same difference of opinion, but you're still respecting each other and loving each other. And second of all, you may both form a kind of hybrid of the two opinions at the end of the conversation. So there's very much to gain and very much to lose, and it's worth pursuing. So we should be zeicha to actually implement this in day-to-day lives when we have differences of opinion with other people. We shouldn't be afraid to discuss it respectfully, with love, and we'll find that we'll be all the better for it.